Okay. So quite often people ask me, why should I have a coach? And I've got a long list of answers that I will give you at the end of this video. Let me just make sure that I'm timing myself properly. So why would you have a coach? Because you've got something that isn't working, or there's something you want to achieve and you don't know how to achieve it, or because you feel that you need that extra support, that somebody who's going to be on your side and you feel quite isolated. I think those are sort of three fairly basic reasons why you would look to have a coach. But if you are asking that question, and a coach isn't always the right solution, in my opinion, they can be incredibly helpful. But I've got three basic questions that I would suggest you ask yourself before you think about getting a coach. So the first one is, what is it? What is the area that you require support or clarity or focus or drive around? What is it that you're trying to achieve by asking for help? We all need help. We all have situations where we need somebody to help us, but we are quite often reluctant to ask for that help. We make all sorts of assumptions and excuses about why we can't ask for help or why people wouldn't be interested in helping us. We assume they don't know any more than we do, or we make excuses. They're too busy. They wouldn't want to help me. They're not interested in my problems. So we don't ask. So I think it is important to be really clear with yourself as to what it is you want to know, and that can help you with who you should ask for help from. So, and sometimes just defining that problem, working out the what, really examining within yourself, asking yourself, well, why am I not getting here? Why have I not got this problem? Can sort it out on its own, just by asking yourself those questions. But what is the problem? But what really is the problem? You can answer it yourself, at which point you don't need to ask somebody else for help, and you don't need a coach. So it's really important to be clear on what it is that you want help with. And then the next question is who? Who should I go to for help? Hopefully, the majority of us have people in our lives that we can call on for support. We have parents, we have colleagues, we have business associates, all friends, family that we can call on to ask if they can help us. And once you've discovered what your what is, what the problem is, then that will help you define who is the right person for you. And I think once you've sorted your what and your who, this is the point at which you think, is the who my best friend, or is the who a coach? Now, the reason a coach is different is a coach is independent and their responses do not have an impact on their life. So whereas your friend, if your friend says, that's a really stupid idea, you shouldn't do that, 10 years down the line, you've got that little bit of, oh, maybe I should have done it, but they talked me out of it, and they've got their own agenda, whereas a coach doesn't have their own agenda. They're there for you and to get the best out of you. So you've done your what, you've worked out who, and then it's just how, and how you want them to help you and how you're going to ask for help. And that's quite straightforward. You can Google a coach if you want to. I would strongly recommend that you ask people to recommend a coach for you rather than Google somebody. Or it's somebody in your network that you want to reach out to, or you could ask for a mentor. You could ask somebody at work to mentor you, or you can speak to a family member that you trust and you value their opinion and you believe that they will be unbiased in their response. So that's it, really. Those are my advice around, do you need a coach and how would you approach one? Just to give you a little summary, I guess. For me, a coach is your cheerleader. They are the one person championing you and your needs. So a coach will be objective. They will see issues in a detached way, much more than you or anyone else can. They will help you clarify what you're good at and why you're good at those things. They'll help you to identify what you're not so good at and help you decide what, if any, action you need to take around that. And they'll help you to overcome any blocks and build new behaviours to help you achieve what you want to. And that's it. That's my advice on why you should have a coach.